meeting to order. This is a regular Commissioners Court meeting, County of Starr, Monday, February the 8th. Let the record show that we do have quorum, everyone being present. I want to thank everyone and welcome you to our meeting. If everyone would please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any public comments?
There's none, Your Honor.
We have the minutes that you now have before you.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the vendors list.
Morning, Judge Commissioners. You should have a copy of the new vendor list in front of you. There were about 7 new vendors. We reviewed them and we recommend you approve. Second.
Moved and second. Discussion. All in favor, please aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The next claim.
Yes, again, you should have a copy of the claims report in front of you. We reviewed the claims and we recommend that they be approved. Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Before we start with our report, is there anyone that needs to come before the court at this time? If not, we'll go ahead and follow our agenda. On the reports, I don't know if we're going to be doing reports or we should do this.
No, we just go,
Okay.
you have the report.
I guess we do have the reports with us. If there's any questions, we'll call and ask. The only one is Mr. Perez on your team. You want to go ahead and do a summary?
This is the auditor's report for the month of January 2021, fourth month of our fiscal year. Page 1, Part 1 reflects the reconciled balances of the general fund at $2,709,570.74, road and bridge fund at $951,474.34, and the payroll clearing fund at $321,042.62. Part 2 reflects the expenditure report for the general fund as of January 31, 2021, as a percentage of the year elapsed. As of that date, 123 days have elapsed, or 33.7%. In summary, the general fund amount expended year to date is $5,934,12, or 31.05%, below the 33.7. A breakdown of several departments are reflected at the bottom of page 1 and continue to page 2. The departments exceeding the 33.7% are reflected in bold. On page 3, Part 3 reflects the expenditure report for the Road and Bridge Fund, again as of January 31, 2021. In summary, the Road and Bridge Fund amount expended year to date is $1,566,484, or 25.61%, which falls below the 33.7% for the year elapsed. Below that, you can see a breakdown of the numbers for some of the departments within the Road and Bridge Consolidated Fund. The remainder of page 3 continue through page 4. We have a year-to-date summary of the revenue reports for the general fund and the Road and Bridge Fund. Year-to-date revenues collected are $7,537,978, or 39.44%, and $2,841,238, or 46.45%, respectively. Page 5 reflects a summary of the revenues and expenses for our enterprise funds, again as of January 31st. The International Bridge reflects revenues of $530,980, with expenditures of $761,617,000. However, out of that $761,000, $333,000 of that are expenditures that are reflective of the remaining 8 months of participation with Roma, which has already been encumbered as a recurring expense. So if we take that out of it, it's actually a result of an excess of $102,698 for the bridge. The gas operating system reflects year-to-date revenues of $301,736, with expenditures of $229,307, an excess of $72,429. And finally, the solid waste transfer station reflects year-to-date revenues of $369,558, with expenditures of $430,611, or a deficit of $61,053. Page 6 reflects a summary of debt owed as of January 31st, 2021. The total current balance is $1,843,700. Any questions on any of that?
I'm just gonna make a comment on the revenues from the jail. This last 3 months, 2-3 months, they have been setting new records every month to the tune that they're bringing in, I wanna say a little over 300,000 a month. Yeah, which is above what I had projected, and that's good. However, we don't know what the remaining.
What was the
months are
projected
gonna look
for months here?
like. I think I had like 220,000.
220, and we're 300, over 300?
So right now, we're in excess of maybe around 200,000. If it continues like that, we're gonna be really good.
What? 200,000 or total amount?
Yeah, total, over
they want to
the
bring over.
protected rate. So that's good news. Any other questions, Tom? Thank you. We'll put down our agenda. Item number 8. This is a possible action to open 3 new certificates of deposit from the drainage district. Mr. Gonzalez, you want-
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. We'd like the permission to go out and open 3 new certificates of deposit for the drainage districts in the amount of $405,000 each. Right now, we have a balance in that account of $1,561,825, and we'd like to, they're in a non-interest bearing account, so we'd like to put them in a CD whereby they can earn interest that gets a 25 of a percentage point. Just an example, we have 4 already from the drainage district, and I think they were deposited sometime in 2016 or 2017. They've earned right now something like $21,000. Okay, so I'd like to you recommend it pass this item, please.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Moved and second to approve. And each CD will be 405.
405,000.
Yes. Okay. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We now have about $3 million in the drainage fund.
Yes, with the 4 existing ones and the 3 additional.
3 million?
Yes.
Thank you.
No.
No, and we do need to start planning on how we're gonna use that money. The one thing that I'd like to see done first and foremost is a complete countywide drainage study so that they can tell us where our biggest problems are and where we get the most bang for our dollar. And this $3 million, of course, we'd like to use it as seed money so that we can get grants where we need to match, use this as match, and instead of having a $1 million project, we might end up with a $10 million project. Hopefully, but we do need to start thinking about what we need to do.
Your Honor, how much is the estimated cost to do a study?
It's expensive. For a county-wide It's in the hundreds of thousands. And my thought in that doing it, when I say countywide, doing a study from, let's say, 10 miles north of US 83 to the river. 'Cause that's the watershed that affects the urbanized areas. I don't know, maybe we need to go out and get some quotes just to get an idea of how much money we're looking at. But drainage studies are expensive. Okay. Item 9 is an action item, and this is to approve resolution for grant number 1NL3413 for the 229th District Attorney's Crime Victim Center for the year 21-22.
Yes, Judge, good morning, Judge, Commissioners. This is a continuation grant. We've had it for several years now, and it is just to submit approval from Commissioners Court to submit the application. Obviously, Judge Vera, you'd be the authorized official. There is a 20% match on that grant, which historically we've matched with in-kind services. We have an agreement with UTRGV. They send us interns 2 to 3 per semester, and that covers our match. And that usually has been covering our match for that grant.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I noticed you have several
Yeah.
of those, are they?
Yes, it's pretty much just to approve the application, certify you as the authorized.
Can we take them all at the same time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go ahead and take item 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All of these are resolutions or applications for grants, which we've had, and any matching portion would be from 229.
17 and 18.
17 and 18.
And 19.
Okay, so I guess 10 to 19.
Is there just one more?
I second, Your Honor.
Move and second to approve. Discussion.
Ah,
18,
yeah,
up to 18, Your
Up to
Honor.
18?
Our resolutions.
Okay.
18. Okay, who made the motion?
Commissioner Garza.
Commissioner, is that okay?
Yeah.
We'll go through 18. The second was, is that okay? Okay, so, all in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 19, is to approve authorization for 229 District Attorney's Office to borrow funds from the general fund to purchase a vehicle, which will be reimbursed by the Board of Prosecution Unit Grant.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. I know I've spoken to the auditor's office and they've verified that we do have $40,000 under the Board of Prosecution grant that will be reimbursed to the county once it's used to specifically purchase a vehicle. We already have a PO number, and the difference that's not reimbursable, we're paying it directly from our expense account, which is separate from the county. That way the county doesn't have to loan us that money. But we're asking for this to be approved, to approve the PO.
How, you know, and I certainly don't have a problem, but how soon after do you think we could get reimbursed?
I mean, usually I don't think the county has ever had any issues with the Board of Prosecution. It's usually
No,
getting.
but over just the time, it's not 6 months, right?
Oh, no. No, it's usually within like 2-3 months, I would think.
Yeah, I think that.
1 month?
that-
Within a month.
I'm sorry?
I'm being put it within a month or two.
Motion to approve.
Okay, have a motion to approve, is there a second?
Also moved.
Moved and second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? One question, how much money?
It's $40,000, but then it'll be reimbursed.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 20, is an action item, and this is to approve financing agreement between West Starr Equipment to purchase heavy equipment. This is from Commissioner Perez.
Motion to approve.
Second, Your Honor.
Moved and second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Items 21 and 22 are request to approve leasing election equipment to the city of Escalades and the city of Monrovia.
Morning, Judge,
Good
Commissioners.
morning.
It's just, for the leasing of equipment to squatters for the election. They're gonna be conducting their own election, and the second one is for the city of La Julia, we're gonna be conducting that election.
Motion to approve. Second.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. So the city of Escalades, we're just gonna lease the equipment?
Lease, yes, we're only leasing in two, express votes, which is the touchscreen. They're gonna run their own ballot.
Okay, and in Ruya, we're gonna lease the equipment and we're gonna run it?
Yes, we're doing everything for that.
So I have a motion, a second, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item 23 is to accept a donation for the food pantry in precinct 4.
Motion to approve. Donation.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Items,
24 to 32,
32 are budget amendments, are they in order?
those are all in order, yes, sir. We recommended you approve. I just move it. Second, yeah.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And it is now 10:25, and pursuant to section 551.074 and 551.071, we'll go into executive session to discuss order of salaries, the ASO billing, and the possibility of hiring legal counsel for cost number DC 19-382.